Alright guys, we need to be very honest with ourselves. Is this you? But the video said if I followed 3 simple steps I could hit exactly like Roger Federer. I'm pretty sure my stroke looks exactly like Rafael Nadal's. At least I think so. I spent 9,999 hours taking YouTube lessons, but when they do it, it looks so easy. When I do it, I look like a clown. Sorry, did that hit too close to home? Don't worry. In this video, I'm going to answer the question, why even though visually your stroke may look similar to a pro's, why they get so much more power and it seems so much more effortless than when you do it. Now check it out. Alright, so here's a video of me hitting, and I'm going to try to point out some of the things that I think are the most important that make the difference between maybe a casual player hitting and a pro or a more experienced player hitting. Obviously I'm not pro, but I'm all I have, so you're going to have to make do with that. So the main difference, I think, is weight shift, right? Because the pros shift their weight so well into the ball, it seems like the stroke is more effortless, because as the momentum goes in, the momentum itself will like carry the racket through the shot, and there's not many hitches because the how the momentum is going, everything like flows to the intended place. There's not, like I said, there's not like some weird stops or. So you'll see that a lot of people, like, they have slightly different backswings, but a lot of these weight shift concepts kind of follow the same rhythm, right? So watching me hit right here, like even the shots I miss or in the warm-up, they all have a rhythm, and it's not like I'm trying to hit hard, but the ball is still coming off my racket fairly easily. Like, I'm not getting down a ton on a lot of these balls, but there's still that mini weight shift happening even on shots that are a little bit more casual, such as like that backhand right there, and like that one, it was a lot more obvious, right? So yeah, we can keep going, and like say that ball on the run, which is it's starting to get a little bit more advanced, but a lot of people, they've rallied down the middle okay in like a very static-ish situation, but when it comes to match play, things get clunky. Part of the reason is because like we have to look at the preparation first, and like kind of the timing that you get everything ready, not just like how it looks, not just like where the racket goes, which way the racket faces or whatever. Because there are going to be little differences in between each of those things as you go person to person, but generally, if you see a person hitting and the rhythm is nice, the shot is gonna look more and more effortless. So even if I'm like moving around the court hitting inside out forehands, running forehands, I'm still preparing in a way that allows me to accelerate and shift my weight right when I want. Like right now, I was explaining like weight shift to my student just now. Alright, so even on the inside out forehand, I want to try to space in a way that lets me shift my weight in there. So I don't know if I'm going to get too specific and point out each little tiny thing besides just watching the video, but yeah, so as we go along, I want you to pay attention to when things happen right. Like right away, hips, shoulders, they pivot, but my racket doesn't necessarily stop. I keep the momentum going, and right before I'm hitting the ball, momentum's going into the ball, and it's not always perfect, because there are moments where you're out of position or you're a little bit late, but generally, even if I'm caught a little bit off guard, I can still get a lot of that momentum in. Let's just watch for a little bit. Yeah, see, like on that one I stepped away, but I still prepared in a way that allowed my racket to go pretty freely. Yep. See, I'm almost stepping like past the ball after contact, because that's the way the momentum is going to take me. Yep. There it is again. Yeah, notice the timing and rhythm. Like, you want to develop a good rhythm. One of the best questions you can ask yourself in regarding all of this is, can you take like a decently heavy medicine ball, run to any spot on the court and throw it right away with like minimal effort, like really efficiently? Because if you can get the timing down for that, it's going to help you produce power on the run and in different positions a lot, because obviously a medicine ball is heavy enough and you kind of have to turn and get your muscles engaged. So that's something that if you muscle it, it's very obvious that it's off, right? So that's one of the best practices, and that's why you see pros doing medicine ball stuff all the time, and I almost mention it in every video because it's so important. And when I'm not hitting with my students, sometimes just to get them to feel the rhythm and to step in, I use medicine ball a lot, even as a warm-up. It's very important. Yeah, so we're just playing some situational things. Like right now he starts with a running ball, and then we see where it goes. But yeah, even on the slice, right, when I can, my weight's in the ball, right there down line. And see, I pull up a little bit there, like my shoulders go up like that a little bit, and that kind of messed up the whole shot for me. You watch Djokovic and Nadal when they stay down like that, it's insane. So yeah, that's mostly what I want. I think that's really the biggest difference. Like, yes, you can look exactly like a pro swing, kind of, but the results really come in the timing you use and activate your muscles. Now, I'm not gonna go over every muscle and when they exactly activate. Maybe that's a video for another time. Let me know in the comments. But I really think that people need to pay attention to stuff like this more, rather than, just the latest technique with your hand or whatever. So I hope this brought some, just help people think a little bit differently, and with a different perspective you can see like, oh, maybe this could be a difference maker in your game, and try to incorporate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm always going to try to bring you the best content I can, try to bring you stuff that is not always obvious, because like something like this, it's not that as visual as like, oh, what I should do with my racket to get to here, and then I hit the stroke, right? So hope you guys enjoyed. Follow my channel. Peace out.